Fit for Life Radio, episode number 69,
Nice.
which is a good time to talk about some enchiladas.
Enchiladas.
So today's episode, playing off of last week when we went over Chick-fil-A, menu items, good things, how to work in your calories, your portions, make it fit. Today we're going to do the same, but with Mexican restaurants. So not like a typical chain. They might. I'm sure your area has a chain. In our area, it's basically like Plaza Azteca.
Yeah.
So, but a sit-down kind of Mexican restaurant where you're getting your margaritas, your guac, your chips, your entrees. Does anyone ever get desserts at Mexican restaurants? Like
What do they have? Churros?
churros,
Fried ice cream? Is that still a thing?
fried ice cream.
Fried ice cream.
I can't get, like, in my brain, like, that's just melted ice cream, right?
Yeah.
Even though I know that's not what it is,
I know.
but that's what you've, like,
So I don't know if I've ever had fried ice cream. Ever.
look, I didn't even look it up on the menu. I don't even think this one doesn't even have dessert stuff.
Nah. Because nobody orders it.
Yeah.
It's like getting dessert at like a Chinese buffet. Like, do you do that? Do you
Yeah.
get those stale eclairs?
You just stop by the Froyo on the way home.
Nah, that's never.
So, man, people are going to be upset with us today.
You know what? We can take the heat.
Mexican restaurants. So this is, for a lot of people, they're common indulgence.
Dude, like weekly,
thing.
like every week.
And for the most part, too, we're going to go off of the calories on the menu. And notice they do also, for the most part, almost every single one says starts at. So keep that in mind as well. And ultimately, I would say, just from experience, working with people, just knowing people who've worked at restaurants, there's going to be more because they use a lot of oil to cook with. And normally when they factor in these calories, it's going to be using just like a minimal amount is what they probably factored in because they want their calories to be as low as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So like a tablespoon that you would need, right? But the reality is they want their food to taste good and they put it in everything, right? So the rice, to cook with, it's not just going to be a tablespoon, it's poured on top of the meal when it's finished. So, that could easily be an extra 1 to 600 calories and you can't see it.
Yeah.
Right?
So you have no idea.
So for the most part, if you're going, for one thing, if you eat out at restaurants like this often, it's just going to be an extreme uphill battle.
Yeah.
Because you can't really control that. So 2 is give yourself a buffer. I'm going out for this. You kind of need to create a buffer during the week, right? So if you eat out, definitely more once, 2, 3, 4 times a week, you want to eat less portions, less calories in your other days and meals to kind of create a buffer for the unknown.
To offset it a little bit.
And then, see how you manage your body weight and whatever your goals are if you're trying to lose weight, maintain weight. But it takes a lot of extra work. So it's a lot easier to not eat out. Or like we talked about in the last episode, it's actually easier to eat out at like fast food places or very systemized places like a Chipotle or something. So if you really love Mexican, which maybe we'll do another episode on Chipotle, but a Chipotle would be a lot better choice, especially if your goal is like fat loss, than a Mexican restaurant.
Yep.
Or any restaurant.
Yeah, restaurants are just hard.
So, because they're going to be more systemized. But with that said, so we're going to go in working off of the calories on the menu.
Let's dig in.
It's going to be the same for most Mexican restaurants.
Yeah.
As far as like the recommendations we make, we will start with. Let's start with the typical, probably what most people get.
Yep.
Right. So kind of what you're working with, and then how we can improve on that. So most people, and right off the bat, before we dig into the details, most of the entrees and menu items are basically 800 to 1,000 calories.
Yeah.
So if you're someone who tracks your calories, you're going into it. For the most part, what I do when I eat at any restaurant is just assume 1,500 calories,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I just kind of earmark for that. So really, you could do that or 1,000 calories. But I like to have the buffer, 1,500. And as you see when we get into it, if you have more than just your entree, yeah, you're gonna have to buffer a lot more. So a standard, typical meal, someone goes, what do you? And you're not thinking about any of this stuff at all.
Nope.
Boom, they slap down the chips.
Chips.
They swap down.
Swap down.
I was thinking slap and swap. They slap down the queso,
That white,
the salsa,
the white sauce.
and then maybe some guac, or you're paying extra for some guac.
That tableside guac.
So then right there, you're chipping away at those chips. You're dipping away. You're chipping away.
Are you proud of yourself?
You're dipping and chipping. And from, this is going to break everyone's heart.
This is gonna, yeah.
1 ounce of chips, 150 calories.
Which is 10 chips.
10 chips.
Yeah, it's about 10 chips.
So we factored in, estimated, say you eat about 30 chips.
I think that's a safe bet, and I don't think anyone's going to disagree with us on that. Being a chip eater myself, I could probably eat like 2 baskets myself, which is why we don't go to Mexican.
So limit it. Like we were saying, the problem with chips and stuff is, like we had some people comment on last episode with like chicken nuggets. They're like, essentially, yeah, you could have about a 12 piece of chicken nuggets for about 400 calories.
And it's a solid.
And people are like, that's a lot of chicken nuggets. Well, I mean, still only 400 calories, so you're good, right? You trust that. But people see that on a plate all at once, and they're like, that's a lot of food. I feel guilty.
Mm-hmm.
But then we can go and eat easily 2,000 calories of chips, right, at home or at a restaurant.
No biggie.
But that's because you're not dumping that 2,000 calories, that whole bag of chips onto a plate, right? You're not even seeing it. You just kind of have it to the side. You grab it one at a time. Again, it's not like all in your visual, like eye shot on your plate. So it's kind of out of sight, out of mind. You're really just eating one chip, right?
Yep.
So the chips, 30 chips, then you're dipping it. Most people are using the queso, using some guac, which is, remember, those are fats, which are dense. 1 gram of fat is 9 calories. And in that queso, probably a tablespoon's probably 50, 60 calories. So we factored in, using dip on at least half the chips.
Yeah.
You're looking at another. So with the chips, what did we say? 1,000 calories. Yeah. No, 500 calories.
500 calories
of chips, 500 calories of dip.
Yeah.
That's 1,000.
Which
right?
Is, I think being
we're going to assume
conservative.
Most people kind of count that as their appetizer, so they're not ordering apps.
Yeah, no one really gets anything else. I don't think.
Into. Then your entree, basically about 1,000.
Boom. Nachos, burrito.
But then what are you also doing? You're gossiping. You're throwing back the jumbo margs.
I like the gossip, man.
While you're whacking away your chips.
2 jumbo margs.
And really, once you get too deep, you're just ordering.
You might have, like that third, baby.
But let's say you're being responsible.
And you just stop at 2.
With the 2 jumbo. So 1 jumbo, and honestly, this is probably being a little conservative, but because they typically are very heavy-handed, that's why people like to go to them. But with normal amounts, listed calories, 500 calories each. I personally think most jumbo margs are probably more like 7 to 8.
750, yeah.
But we'll say 500. So you have 2 of those. That's 1,000. So that's 3,000 calories right there. And that's being conservative. That you're, normal kind of amount of chips, some dip, normal entree.
3,000.
And 2 jumbo margs.
Which is probably double what most people's,
daily amount
daily should be.
So for most ladies who want to lose weight, you're going to have to be, depending on how tall you are. But like 1,500 is a nice round, number where most people are going to have to be to see some weight loss. So guys, about 2,000. So that gives you an idea. And then a common thing, right? So say you are eating 1,500 calories a day. You're 6 days a week. Then you have that one where you go out and get willy-nilly at the Mexican restaurant thinking, I was, 6.5 days I was on point.
That was perfect.
Right? Then you throw back that 3,000 calorie meal. So you add it up for the whole week with that 3,000 calorie meal. That takes what was a 1,500 calorie a day average and makes it like a 1,928 calories, 1,928 a day.
Which means that you're probably not going to lose weight.
which means for most people that's going to be a maintenance level, about 2,000 calories.
Yep.
So, if you're smaller, shorter framed, 5'7" or shorter, you had your goal's 1,500 calories. You could do that 6 days a week. You feel really good. Boom, 3,000 calorie meal on that 7th day. That's going to put you on average like you were eating 2,000 calories all week, every day. So, that happens quick.
One meal. That's it, man.
And it's unfortunate, but that's just the way it is,
and if
right?
you do that every week and you're, maybe frustrated, that could be the main thing.
And that's assuming, again, that you're like on point all the other days. That's the only
That's your
time.
only wiggle room.
What happens for a lot of people, it ends up being a whole day. They'll also have then maybe brunch that next day or more drinks, afterwards. So, I mean, it's so easy.
Uphill battle, man.
Yep.
It's tough.
Now, all right, where do we go from here?
How do we improve?
So we start digging in. So for one, if you got a skinny margarita instead of a jumbo, 100 calories per skinny marg.
That's a good deal.
I mean, if you're just trying to get your buzz, you got to weigh the trade-offs, right? That's the main goal. Just get the skinny marg.
You can still have fun with the skinny marg.
Shot of tequila, something like that. You're working.
What is a skinny marg? Tequila?
It's basically like
lime.
Tequila, lime, and then some of them there's like mixers that are
sugar-free.
basically calorie-free. Yeah. You're going to want to skip the chips, right?
Yeah.
The chips and the dip, or you need to not have entree.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go. You're either getting your skinny marg, and you're just gonna, chip away at your chips and dip, and kind of let that be, because that's gonna be 1,000 calories right there, right? So, and then a couple of skinny margs, 1,200 calories. So now, okay, that's literally a third of what you were gonna do. I mean, now right there, you're still on track.
Yeah, you're still doing all right.
That's a decent thing. And again, you have to remember, I don't know too many people that go and just crush 3,000 calorie meals by themselves at a restaurant. No. So step back and say, well, what's the experience I'm trying to accomplish? So typically you're also spending time with other people, with friends.
Yes.
So remember, it's not just about the food, right? Or if it is, it can't be. You need to step back and say, hey, like, I have these other goals, so these are some trade-offs, but this way I still get to go. I still get to have a couple drinks. I still get to, chat, hang out, and have that experience, right? Be in that environment. Those are the things you have to start weighing heavier.
Yep. And that's generally why people go out to eat, for the most part, like, to like Mexican. It's not like, I mean, I like Mexican food, but it's not like going to change your life. You know? Like, it's good, but it's just, but it's, hanging out with your friends and all of that is generally the point,
So, so that's one option. Again, so now let's say, for most people, we'll probably recommend skipping the chips and stuff, going with the skinny marg.
Yep.
Then with the entrees, so most of them, like we said, are 1,000.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll just throw out some examples here. Let me scroll through. So, here's the appetizers. Again, you basically have to treat these like an entree. But the thing is, most of the appetizers...
What do they have for appetizers?
They're not going to have much protein, right? Well, you can get a decent amount of protein with the regular entrees, but, I mean, at a Mexican restaurant, it's like cheese, everything. So, you're looking at... So sweet plantains, which are basically fried plantains, 900 calories. Queso fundido, 1,200 calories.
Oof.
We should have gotten Diego on here.
Dude, I literally, I just thought the exact same thing.
I'm not even going to try to pronounce all this stuff.
We should have had him here for this episode. And so he could get real
some
fired
other
up.
thing with melted cheese, 1,000 calories. Polo gratinado, 770.
This is entertaining.
Empanadas, 980.
Oh, yeah. Taquitos,
850.
Yeah, so all those.
So you see where that's...
Dude, that cheese dip is tricky. 750.
750 for cheese dip.
Bro.
Don't even have a description. Just says cheese dip.
No, you know what it is.
Melted cheese.
Everybody knows what they're getting themselves into.
All right, nachos, 1090 for OMG nachos.
OMG.
What do you think OMG is Spanish for? Ombaguk? No, I'm just kidding.
No, you don't even know.
OMG, look at that. So we got Spanish and millennial lingo.
There you go.
Fajita nachos, 1070. I mean, nachos might be the worst,
Yeah.
as as high end as you can go. They're all like over 12, basically 1200.
Yeah. Damn.
All right, now move quesadillas. The old
They're
quesadillas,
all about 800-ish.
800. Yep, different kinds. Salads, you can do all right, but I mean, taco salad 700 starts at 700. If you start slobbing on sour cream,
Yeah. That's another one, man. Sour cream can add up real
hmm
quick, and
That's another thing. I'm sure these take into account like a serving size of sour cream with the calories.
we know American people, man.
Yeah. Fajita taco salad 800. Chicken fajita salad 560, which
That's
is foreshadowing where we're going to be going
very
with this.
foreshadowing.
So yeah, there's
Yeah.
that. There's your salads. Then you got your combo meals, which basically it says any of them starts at 1070.
Yep.
Fried rice.
If you know me, you know I'm always on the run, up early and home late, so having a 3-hour morning routine isn't really in the cards for me. What is in the cards is AG1. It's a fast way to get vitamins and minerals I need to perform. I first gave AG1 a try because I wanted a single solution that helps support my entire body by filling in nutrient gaps and simplifying my morning routine. Since drinking AG1 daily, I've always felt strong and energized and ready to attack the day. Not only does AG1 deliver my daily dose of vitamins, minerals, pre- and probiotics, and more, it's a powerful, healthy habit that's also powerfully simple. It's one scoop, mixed in water, once a day, and every day. I know that AG1 is giving my body high-quality nutrition. Every batch of AG1 goes through a rigorous testing process, so you know that it's safe. And AG1 ingredients are sourced for absorption, potency, and nutrition density. AG1 is a supplement that I trust to provide the support my body needs daily, and that's why I'm excited to welcome them as a new partner. Here is your chance to start every day this season with a gift to yourself. Try AG1 and get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3K2 and 5 free AG1 travel packs with your first purchase exclusively at drinkag1.com/provengrit. That's drinkag1.com/provengrit. Check it out. If you know me, you know I'm always on the run, up early and home late, so having a 3-hour morning routine isn't really in the cards for me. What is in the cards is AG1. It's a fast way to get vitamins and minerals I need to perform. I first gave AG1 a try because I wanted a single solution that helps support my entire body by filling in nutrient gaps and simplifying my morning routine. Since drinking AG1 daily, I've always felt strong and energized and ready to attack the day. Not only does AG1 deliver my daily dose of vitamins, minerals, pre- and probiotics, and more, it's a powerful, healthy habit that's also powerfully simple. It's one scoop, mixed in water, once a day, and every day. I know that AG1 is giving my body high-quality nutrition. Every batch of AG1 goes through a rigorous testing process, so you know that it's safe. And AG1 ingredients are sourced for absorption, potency, and nutrition density. AG1 is a supplement that I trust to provide the support my body needs daily, and that's why I'm excited to welcome them as a new partner. Here is your chance to start every day this season with a gift to yourself. Try AG1 and get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3K2 and 5 free AG1 travel packs with your first purchase exclusively at drinkag1.com/provengrit. That's drinkag1.com/provengrit. Check it out.
That chicken, dude. I got
Just a bowl of fried rice.
a friend of mine. He only gets chicken fried rice at Plaza.
Mm.
It's just like chicken and rice and cheese,
Bro, look
and
at
that's
this. Look
it.
at this. You can just get fried rice with cheese sauce.
Yeah, that's what he gets.
Just rice with cheese on it.
Yep.
I don't know, man. I feel incomplete.
Exactly. We've talked about it, man. If there's no protein, I feel like
Yeah.
it's not a meal.
I mean, that's just cheese and fat.
It's a
or
snack.
just fat and carbs.
Yeah.
That's like, I'd be starving. So then you got, okay, your chicken portion of the menu, $7.90. So like Polo, Patron, $7.90.
Did you just say polo?
That's what it says.
It's pollo, man. Come on, bro. Man,
man.
Diego's gonna be disappointed in
Polo.
you.
That's a shirt.
Marco
You
Polo.
like- that's a shirt, man. That's a sport.
Jesus.
It's not chicken.
It's not chicken, man.
Chicken and spinach, 610. But
Let's
who's ordering that? I'll take
Hey,
the
let's be real.
chicken and spinach.
Even I'm not
Um,
getting that.
I don't even know, man. Wrap. What is it again?
Pollo.
Pollo
Pollo fundido.
Pollo fundido dinner, 1200.
I mean, some of these, I feel like there's some things that no one ever gets.
Why are these menus so huge?
I don't know.
Anyways, enchiladas. Enchiladas. They're all 8+. You got uh, enchiladas El Jefe. Is that right?
Yeah.
Or is it Jefe?
That's right. Hefe's good.
980. Spinach and chicken enchilada, 920. Enchiladas de mole poblano,
860.
860. I thought that was gonna be more because there's so many words.
Yeah.
Like I was equating
Word-
the more words to more
with
calories. Enchiladas rancheros, 860.
So they're all about 850 to
Enchiladas
950.
bandera, 930. So yeah. So like we said, they're pretty basically 1,000. All right. Now we're gonna get to the winner. If you're like, I'm super focused, I'm going good. Your sizzling fajitas. The fajitas are going to be your best bet, right? So chicken fajitas coming in hot at 400 calories, beef fajitas 490, shrimp 470, mixed 550. Which that's weird, right? Like if chicken was 400 by itself, beef was 490 by itself, shrimp was 470 by itself. Then you have the mixed, which is sliced chicken and steak. How is that more?
I think because you just get more.
You
Like
get-
instead of only like
Oh,
one serving,
yeah,
you get a little bit more of both.
Okay. I
Yeah.
like that. I know what I'm getting next time.
That's you, man.
You get more protein,
Nah,
right?
Texas. You get all three.
Okay.
That's the
Which is
one.
630. So it's got to be a bigger portion, right?
Yeah.
And it does cost a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Texas 630. But you see, so boom, those are all your that's your best bet.
Yeah.
Right there.
Absolutely. That's hard to beat, to be honest with you.
And fajitas, you're getting grilled peppers and onions served with side of rice, beans, sour cream, flour tortillas. Now again, that's what's listed, but yeah, if your technical sour cream portion is triple a serving size, then you could be almost doubling up your calories, right? And again, the oils
Mm-hmm.
to cook with stuff. So if you want it to be really good, I would skip the sour cream.
Mm-hmm.
And just go with the pico. But yeah, so that's gonna be your best bet. Is skipping the sour cream on most stuff. So go with the fajitas. Pair it with your skinny marg. So right there, say you have 2 skinny margs, fajitas. Skip the chips and dip. You're at 600 calories or 700.
Yeah.
So
That's pretty good.
700. So let's now compare the two different things that happen. So normal, you're not thinking about this. You're squatting up. Boom, chips and dip, jumbo margs, regular entree. You're at 3,000 calories.
Yeah.
Right? Now can you go have the same conversation, same fun, 2 skinny margs, fajitas,
Hold the sour cream.
hold the sour cream, 700 calories. So you're literally a fourth.
For the same experience overall.
Yeah, a fourth. I mean, that's
Case closed.
it,
That's your best bet.
And honestly, outside of that, you ain't gonna do that good. I like
that's
to give
the
people a lot of
best, man.
options or say, but if your goals lose weight, your calories are lower, that's pretty much
That's gonna
all
be
you're
my
working with.
go-to.
Like I said, the only other option is to not have a entree and just get an app. But you see, most of the apps are more than that.
Or if you just have chips
Or I would say
in a marg.
just go with chips and a little bit, and really try to stick with the pico, and a marg, your skinny margs.
You could do the bend technique and have protein before you go to
Yeah,
dinner.
so then have a protein shake before you go to dinner. So you can have some protein. That's going to help you too, not to feel ravenous.
Yep.
So that'd be a good strategy there.
Keeps you a little bit more in check.
No one has to know. You don't got to be,
Yeah.
unless they catch you in your car right before you roll in.
Not hey, you just got like a chicken breast in your pocket.
Just mix up some whey, shake it up.
You know what though? At this point in my life, like I just don't even care. I'll do whatever. I would drink a whey protein shake in a Mexican restaurant and feel all right about it.
Mm.
Here's one. You know what? This is one I just caught my eye. That seems like it's a safe bet, but is not. The churrasco steak. It's chimichurri steak, right? You think, all right, well, steak. There's some veggies. No big deal. 1,500 calories for this
Mm.
because it's chimichurri's oil and herbs basically and vinegar. Probably a fattier steak. It's probably like a hanger steak or something that aren't they're not crazy lean. And then cooked with oil and all of that. Like you think steak's easy. It's
What was it?
Churrasco steaks, 1,500 calories.
Did you see the steak and fries?
Yeah.
Steak and fries, 1780.
Oh my god. Well, it's a steak.
It's a steak topped with cheese dip.
Cheese dip, bro.
And then your French fries, which
Served over a bed of French fries.
are.
Like if you're looking to go all out, if you're looking to gain weight, that's your best bet.
Here you go, though. The El Paciano
This is a good actually.
starts at 290 calories. Dude, there's a 10-ounce T-bone steak or a grilled chicken breast topped with shrimp, mushrooms, onions, and peppers, drizzled with our cheese sauce. This is why too. So when I was in California, man, the Mexican food was so different.
Because it was real Mexican
It was
food.
real Mexican food, and they don't really use cheese like this.
No.
Like
That's not a Mexican thing at all.
Everything. This is why I'm not like everything at a Mexican restaurant, like an American Mexican, is like just cheese smothered on everything.
Yeah, like
That's
let's
all it
cheese
is.
it up.
Like it's so overpowering. Why would you want to ruin a steak
I know.
with cheese sauce?
I know. Yeah, that might be your best bet.
But anyways, so
I mean, so do carne asada,
That-
500 calories. It's just
yeah, so a couple of steak options are
those
good.
are actually not bad.
Some of them are up there though, man.
Yeah,
Then you got your burritos, which are all going to be over
those are
1,000.
1,000 at least.
1,200. You got your
That's San Jose.
San Jose
man.
for 1,300. Your burrito pastor for 1,200. Your burrito de espinacha for 1,190.
Diego's gonna have a stroke here, and you pronounce all these Mexican words.
I'm just saying, man. So yeah, those are the burritos. The one thing with the burrito, I mean, if you were just going and just wanting a food, and yeah, you're not having drinks and apps and all that, then
It's not a bad bet.
yeah, just you get a burrito, 1,000 calories.
You're gonna be full for sure.
Chalk it up. Know what you're getting.
Most people aren't gonna be able to eat a full burrito either. I don't think.
Chimichangas, 1,200. Nah, man. I don't even think I've ever had a chimichanga.
I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna lie.
Is that where it's like a bunch of those little rolled up things, like and they're normally laid out in a pan, and then you cook them like that?
I think it's enchilada, man. I think that's what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
Oh, here we go. So tacos. Tacos are going to be another decent choice. I still rather have fajita. I don't know. I mean, tacos to me are like an appetizer. I would need
I'll
like
get tacos.
14 tacos for a main thing.
I'll actually get their carne asada tacos sometimes.
Yeah. So that's 3 tacos
They
with a
load
side
those
of rice
babies up.
and black beans. See, I'd rather just have like 6 tacos than the extra rice and
I
the side
agree.
stuff.
I agree.
Baja Fish tacos, 860. Tacos de Polo, 760. So all the tacos are about 800.
Yeah.
But again, that's also including the side of rice and black beans.
Which I could take or leave.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's not too bad.
Oh, here we go. Sour cream. 2 ounces of sour cream is 130 calories.
I don't know what 2 ounces of sour cream looks
That's not
like.
much, man. I mean, because think of like a little container that's
Yeah.
like 4 ounces, 5-6 ounces. So it's basically like a wallop.
Son.
A wallop's probably like 1 ounce.
A wallop, just smack it off the
That's-
spoon.
2 ounces of shredded cheese. Look at these sides, man.
Just a
Sour
side
cream,
of cheese.
guacamole dip,
That guac, man.
corn tortillas, flour tortillas.
4 ounces of pico de gallo.
I'm mad they put
10 calories.
The lettuce on there, the calories.
Yeah, hey, 10,
10.
10 calories.
Lettuce, 99 cent.
Oh, damn.
99 cent for some iceberg.
Bro, stop it. You get 4 shreds of iceberg.
Yucca.
It's a yucca or yucca?
And then
Where'd you see that at?
it's on the sides.
Nah, it ain't on my side, man.
Vegetarian and vegan. So,
Oh,
same.
let's look at these.
I mean, pretty much.
Yeah.
Spinach enchiladas, 820. Enchiladas vegetarianas, 950. Fajitas vegetarianas.
The vegan bowl really is probably your
The vegan fajitas also aren't. They're
Yeah.
820. They're a lot more than the other ones.
vegan bowl 640. It's got soy meat, black beans, white rice, mushrooms.
So not meat, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Soy meat. How is soy meat?
Soy meat substitute.
Vegan tacos 740. Sonora 890.
Which again, like those would be good standalone, like by themselves. Like you get that and that's it. All those are not terrible options. They're all under 1,000 calories.
And then lunch. Again, the fajitas are going to be like they have a lunch menu.
Yeah.
You got your burritos, which are around 1,000. Then you got your tacos. You got your fajitas. The fajita burrito 490. Lunch fajitas 330. That must be like a small portion.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lunch portion. That's your best bet.
Yeah.
That lunch fajita. That's good.
So there it is. I mean, really, like we said, it's the drinks and chips get you in trouble from the start.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to change that.
Change it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And like we talked about, like the experience is generally why we go. Like people go to hang out with their friends because they have, don't
Yeah.
get to see them during the week. And that's really what matters. So you can just, have the same experience with a little bit of a different food. And like try it and you're going to have the same exact
Yeah.
time that you would always have. It's not like everyone's going to stop having fun because you had to get fajitas. It just
Yeah.
doesn't work that way. And if it is the case, then
There's some stuff to reevaluate.
yeah, you might need to reevaluate a couple things.
And that's why we like doing these, because look, we see people that maybe their goal is to like lose weight, tone up, and then they're frustrated, and a lot of times it's because they're going out to eat, right? So we want you to go out to eat and do these things. So it's just hopefully helps you manage it better
Yep.
and realize where some tweaks can be made so that you can still do these things, not just completely avoid them. And you'll probably find, I know a lot of people you don't overstuff yourself and you actually feel better later on and end up having a more enjoyable time. Then you maybe see the scale move again, start reaching your goals, hitting your goals while still going out, and you start to build momentum and excitement about that.
And I think that's just mentally good for people to see.
Yeah.
That, like, you don't have to. It's not all or nothing. You don't have to stay home and be a hermit and not go out to eat and see your friends and all this stuff because then you associate like some negative things with
Yeah.
Going out to eat. Whereas it's an experience that I think we should all be able to do.
Mm-hmm.
But like, how do I manage this? And then when you have those positive reinforcements, like, oh, you're losing weight, but you go out to eat every Friday, like, that's cool. I think that's emotionally healthy for people to
Yep.
see that, you can do both.
And just think, like, our two comparisons. Like, in general, you're barely going to notice, right? Like, you had drinks, you had a meal. One was 700 calories, the other was 3,000. Like, but at the end of the day, it's the same total experience.
Yes.
One's just going to help move you closer to your goals. One's going to move you further away.
Yeah.
It's all about trade-offs.
Get the fajitas.
All right. So, man, we did Chick-fil-A last time, Mexican restaurants this time. We had some recommendations for Chipotle, which maybe
Yeah.
we'll do, which is a great place.
Yeah. I think it's
You
solid.
still have to do it, but it's a good one, especially for like lunches or just something where you're going to have to be out that you can count on.
That's probably one of the best, like, out and about spots. We should
Mhm.
definitely go into that one.
And then what other suggestions did we have? I think we had some people.
Mexican was a big one.
I'll pull it up here. And then that way you can let us know too, because we'll try to keep doing these. A lot of people like them.
Yeah, we'll definitely keep them in.
You got a lot of comments to scroll through. Someone said Juan's, which is a Mexican restaurant.
Okay, yeah.
Mexican food, Chipotle, or Cava. We don't have any Cavas here. But
Is it just like a burrito bowl place?
Kinda. It's more like more different options. It's almost like a Mexican restaurant that's like Chipotle.
Got it. Okay.
It's good. Let's see. Someone said Donato's, which is a pizza place. There's gonna be nothing, right?
Yeah,
like,
I mean, just
it's gonna be like just have one slice.
yeah,
There's, again, not gonna be a ton of protein. I mean, it's cheese and bread, right? So,
and don't fall into the trap that because there's pepperoni on your pizza that you're getting a lot of protein.
Yeah.
You're getting like 3 grams of protein from that. So, just don't.
but yeah, we'll do. Another good one might be like Buffalo Wild Wings for all
Yeah.
our, sports fans out there. Those places are interesting.
Or just like bar type food in general.
Mm-hmm.
How to navigate. Or sports bar. I think that'd be a good one.
Then you have, I think someone recommended, which these places are really easy, like kind of like Asian food places.
Mm-hmm.
So you got like your pho.
Yep.
You got your
Sushi.
sushi Japanese food. So those places are pretty easy to do good at.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we might be able to wrap that up in one episode.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do a couple of those.
Yeah. And man, I mean, then just regular old like burger joint.
Burger.
We got to hit one of those. Those are actually one of the easiest, man. I mean, like kind of similar to Chick-fil-A. When you get a sandwich, like it's easier than a restaurant meal, entree meal.
Yeah.
So
Burger.
yeah, it's really the fries, that are gonna do you in. But all right, kids,
We're out of here.
Shieldgen. We'll be back next week. Let us know.
What you want to hear?
Let us know how them skinny margs go.
Yeah.
Let me know if you have a situation ordering your skinny marg. If you feel
Judged.
judged,
We'll show up.
because that would be my problem.
Yeah.
You're with your bros.
Someone's like.
You're there to talk about football, NFL, like it's a soap opera or something, and you order a skinny marg. What kind of looks do you get?
If you get a bunch of shit, just tell us. We got your back.
You just got to own it.
Yeah. Hey, do you remember the one time?
Or you could be a man and just order tequila shots.
That's true.
What would you rather have, man? Tequila shots or skinny marg?
Probably a skinny marg, just because I don't know, man. Shots are dangerous, and especially because like
fun.
you, like I don't really drink for the most part, and so dude, a couple shots, I'd be done. I'm good. I would have a better experience just sipping on a skinny marg. So, yeah.
All right. Let us know. Hit us up on social. Our gym, which is in Newport News, Virginia. Coastal Strength and Fitness. We'll see you guys next week.
See ya. As always, thanks for listening, guys. If you want to learn more, check us out at coastalfitnessva.com or garydeagle.com. We'll see you next time.